Hi guys, today I'm going to do a very quick overview on getting yourself on the road in Hong Kong and driving. Now, if you've had enough of public transport, if you live in a place that maybe is a little bit less accessible, you're probably thinking about buying a car. This is what you need to know, so let's get to it. The first thing you're going to need to do is get your driving license. Now, for 32 countries, if you've had a license for 5 years or more and it is not expired or hasn't expired within 3 years, you can get a direct issue Hong Kong driving license. That costs about $900. There are application forms available on the Transport Department website or the Transport Department itself. All the information's on there. If you come from a country where the driving license isn't in English or Chinese, you will need to have that officially translated. But if you go in, you can have that done. I think within about a week, you can have your driving license. So that's number one. Number two, parking. Now, we see a lot of people asking questions where they say, I'm buying a car, but I haven't got a car park. Now, getting a car park in Hong Kong can be quite difficult. There is no on-street parking unless it's officially marked as on-street parking. Most of it's paid parking. So you want to find a parking space. Now, parking spaces here aren't cheap. Not at all. I mean, even the outdoor spaces are at $2,500 to $3,000 a month. I've seen indoor spaces at $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month. So make sure you get your parking sorted. Make sure you can afford it before you even go out and buy that car. Third thing, should you buy new or should you buy used? Well, if you buy new, of course, you have the warranty of the car, but also the cost of a new car. Advantages are they can sort out all your insurance, your vehicle license, everything in one go. But obviously you pay for that privilege. Now be very careful as well. We will go into more details and I will put links below. But be very careful as well on your warranty conditions, because in Hong Kong they don't give you as much leeway as they would elsewhere. So just be very careful of that. Also bear in mind that you don't have, for say at Toyota, franchise dealer, there aren't many companies or many individuals owning Toyota dealerships. Toyota, the franchise would be owned just by one company. So you will not get things like discounts on new cars. You may get a couple of bits thrown in, but maybe a little bit of extra warranty, whatever, something like that. But don't expect that. Used cars, the usual caveats apply. Be very careful where you buy them, have them inspected. Obviously you're not protected, that kind of thing, but it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? You save money. Now, where should you buy? Well, we've just gone through a little bit of that. Franchise dealers obviously do the new cars. They do have, not so big as in other places, but they usually have a used car program. So there will be a select few used cars available for franchise dealers. Now, we also have used car dealers, and a lot of these used car dealers are actually in the auto malls. Usual things apply, be very careful. Now, particularly places like Wan Chai Auto Mall, a lot of the cars are 50 to 100% over the market price because of where they are and because they're convenient. Now, we've had many people come to us afterwards going, I want to sell my car. Oh, I paid this. Well, unfortunately, they paid double what they should have paid. So just be very careful of that. Again, by privately, you have all of the issues that can come with buying a car privately. If you're very careful, you can get a bargain. In times like this, there's a lot of people leaving, so there's a lot of bargains out there. But just be careful. Now that leads me on to number 5, inspections. There are companies such as HKMI, and I think was it Motormark, whatever. They are specific car inspection companies, and they will come to a covered car park and will give you a full inspection of the car and a full written report. So at least it's a little bit of peace of mind. Now that doesn't give you any warranty or anything, but it's peace of mind that you may not have had before. A lot of the repair garages will also do inspections for you for a sum of money. Some will give you a report, some will just tell you on the phone or however that there's nothing wrong with the car or this is wrong with the car, and then it's up to you to negotiate with the seller if you still want to go ahead. Okay. Now, next thing, insurance. Insurance here works quite differently from elsewhere. There'll be two types of insurance you normally bump into. It will be either third party only, which as in its name is really just to cover third party only, and is the minimum you legally need to drive on Hong Kong roads. Secondly, there's comprehensive. So comprehensive does not work as well as comprehensive in other countries. They will not go out and get you hire cars if you're involved in an accident. You know, they do very little, but it does cover you if there is accidental damage. You just got to swing for a lot of hoops to get where you want to go. There are some companies that do a little bit of a mix of the two. Some throw a bit of theft in, which is not normally an issue in Hong Kong. But really, if you've got an old car, it's worth nothing. Just get third party. If you've got like a new car, or obviously if you're on finance or something, then you're going to have comprehensive insurance. So shop around. There's companies like Quickshaw, WellSmart, AIG. They do have Western staff. It makes it very easy to talk to them, to get a quote, and to find out what you need. Also, one little addition to that, if you have no claims discount and no claims bonus from another country, and particularly the UK is good for that, you can transfer that across. A lot of the insurance will allow you to transfer that across. If you built up like a 60% no claims, you can bring that here. Next thing, the transfer process. Again, another question that gets asked a lot. Now, the way cars are transferred here, owner has a vehicle registration document, and if you sold the car, there's a transfer form, and you take that and registration document, obviously both signed by the current owner. You fill in your own details and you go to one of the 4 Transport Department offices in Hong Kong. They are Admiralty, Cheung Sha Wan, Sha Tin and Kwun Tong. Now, it's $1,000 that usually the buyer pays to do that transfer, and the buyer will need his insurance certificate or cover note, his proof of address in Hong Kong, his Hong Kong ID card, payment for the transfer fee, which is $1,000. And if you need to do a license at the same time, valid MOT certificate if the car's over 60 years of age, which we will get to for the next part, number 8 and 9. Number 8, license fee. Every car pays a license fee yearly. Now it's based for petrol cars on engine capacity, also diesel cars actually. But for petrol cars, which is what majority of what you'll be seeing here, there are the categories up to 1.5, up to 2.5, up to 3.5, up to 4.5, and any capacity over 4.5. Obviously the top one being the most expensive per year at about $15,000 now. And that must be renewed every year. If your license runs out, you can't drive your car on the road. And number 9, MOTs or roadworthiness tests. Every car over 6 years of age must go through a roadworthiness test, and this is a yearly annual test. Okay, yearly annual, same thing, isn't it? Now this is really more of just a safety check on the car. Roadworthiness, clues in the name. And again, as I say, every time you renew your license, you will need a valid roadworthiness certificate for the car as well. So that's a real quick overview. I'm going to be doing some videos to expand on each of these. As I do them, the links will be down below. I will also link down below for the Transport Department for driving licenses, for transfers, that kind of thing, so that you can just click, go in, read it yourself, and do what you will. Now, please like, please subscribe. If you've got any questions, please comment. Do please comment. And if you want to see any more, let me know. I'm out. Take care. Bye-bye.